Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis update of oil and natural gas. And it's ripping it. We're looking at energy service companies too. They're ripping it. Everything's ripping it. And there were some people asking some questions, how come some of these companies aren't going up as much, like CDEV? And in my opinion we're just at resistance. And once we break through it, it's going to be see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. It's going to be cheetah speeds, gone. But you got to be patient. These things pause at certain resistance levels. That's how the markets work. And once they break through those resistance levels, there's no resistance. So it runs. So I'll give you my financial opinion. We'll jump in here. I'll get started here. This is light crude oil futures, and on a monthly candlestick basis, it is ripping higher. On the dailies, looked like we were going to have a reversal candlestick yesterday, but nope. Buyers came in and continue to buy it up. I do think we're going much higher. It looks really good how it finished today. I was looking for a little pullback or anything, but nope. The buyers come in here and just ripping it. Natural gas moving higher as well, up 4%, still looking good. We're at the top of this pattern here. We are just relaxing in this section here before we do a monster move higher, I think. Monster. I'm a huge natural gas bull. I think next winter is going to be insane. Absolutely insane. So join the channel if you guys want to watch this and partake in it. But I'm still in disbelief on just everything here. They all look so good. This is the XOP. We've broken out of this downtrend line to the upside. Let me do logarithmic. We're moving on up. This looks ridiculously good. Ridiculously good. And look, it's just coming up, stair-stepping higher. Everything looks great, guys. And then we got to break this one here. Once we break that, I mean, it's off to the races again. The rotation of money is happening, of stocks and bonds and into commodities. SM Energy, we're right at a big resistance level. That's what this white line is going across, a big resistance level. It goes all the way back. We've hit this line monstrous amount of times. And if I were to go all the way back, we hit it all through here, there. This is a monster resistance line that we have to get through. It's monstrous. But when we get through it, it's going to run. It will be cheetah on roids when it runs this thing. And what we're doing is we're just getting through that monster of a resistance line. We're closing above it. This looks fantastic, guys. I think I'm going to get my first 100 bagger in SM Energy when we get to the end of this. It looks really good. And this thing's going to rip it. CDEV's also at that same type of area. It's right at that resistance type area. Very similar to SM Energy. It's dilly-dallying around here. I would be a buyer up here for sure. This thing's ready to rip to the upside of this pattern. This is a big pattern. And we might be able to even see, it's not quite the double booty bottom, but it's very similar. It comes on up, it does the zigzags, and then we'll be gone. So that one looks good. Crew Energy, it's also got a pattern up here that it's putting in. Here's the pattern. We're about to break to the upside very soon. It's right at resistance. It's got to break through that resistance. And it's going to break, and it's going to be a big move, a very big move for Crew Energy. I like it a lot. The big downtrend line's broken, and it looks good. It looks really good. CPE, it's right at that resistance line. Again, just like everything else, we're right there at the resistance. We got to break through it. This will be one, once it breaks, it will be on like Donkey Kong. Athabasca Oil putting in a bullish engulfing. What does that mean? It means it's going higher. The buyers are in control. It wants to go up. So let it go up. Let it make you money. I've been riding in this thing. We're right at that resistance line. We got to break through. And then there's not much resistance all the way up till about $5.50, $6, wherever it is. Between those two numbers, we are going to launch higher very quickly. Just like it went down here, it will go up like that, most likely. Recap getting a little bit of a down day today. It's still just moving sideways for the most part. CPG moving higher. This guy has broken out of its resistance line. I suspect that this thing is going to go into ludicrous mode once it breaks through this resistance area. So I'm looking across. This area is providing resistance in here. So that's why I keep looking to the left. Northern Oil and Gas is one that's ripping it. It's coming out of the double booty bottom. This is a slingshot pattern for a much bigger move. If you guys can identify moves like this, it's going to be fun because it'll make you a lot of money. GTE ripping it, 8.5%. Who would have guessed? Finding Value did. Moving on higher, just keep it going, guys. Just let it make you money. Tellurian moving higher here. Again, looks good. I look at it from the long non-logarithmic. Let me auto adjust this bad boy if it can. Wait, all auto adjust. And we're coming through here. When we break this, guys, this is going to be a big move. Probably all the way to $17 or something like that. Pedevco looks like that thing's ripping it. We're breaking out of this big long-term pattern here. We broke out today, 14.3%. There it is, and we're going to get through here. It's going to be all fun and dandy. Oasis Petroleum's looking like it wants to break and make new 52-week highs. It's right there. CRK's breaking higher. I was a buyer down here. That's all I can do. And this thing's what it is a retest. We broke out. We retested. I buy the retest, and then we go. We're going to run at it again. Big moves ahead for CRK. SD is breaking 52-week highs. It's breaking out up 10%. This thing looks fantastic. REI, another one that's moving higher, breaking out of this guy. So that looks good. Nice big move higher. This thing looks fantastic. This one looks good. Trillion Energy, nice big bullish engulfing here on the monthlies. Surge Energy is broken its downtrend. It's going to surge higher. It looks fantastic. Looks fantastic for Tamarack Valley. And then I haven't really been charting Crescent Energy because there's nothing to chart. It's so new. But this could be a double booty bottom almost, and then a break higher eventually on a smaller time frame. We're going to the energy service companies. OIH breaking higher out of its pattern. Big long-term view. It is breaking and moving. Looks fantastic. I love the energy service companies. They look absolutely beautiful. Tetra Technologies, this is going to break its pattern. It's got a monster pattern here, guys. This is monstrous. I still own it. I haven't sold anything, and I'm waiting for a big move. I bought it at 50 cents. Rig moving higher, 12.5%. It's breaking out of its pattern here, and it's starting to run. I think that looks great. PUMPs are still running. That's also got another big pattern break. Looks fantastic. EXTN moving higher, looking good. Valeris moving higher. All these look absolutely fantastic. Here's the resistance break, so we broke it. Backtest, gone. Looking at MRM, MMA Offshore moving sideways. I'd still be a buyer in here. That looks fantastic. Tidewater moving higher, breaking out. This guy has a long way to run, in my opinion, to the upside after this huge break of a pattern. NEX, this thing is ripping it after its downtrend line break. That looks good. KLXE is an animal, guys, and this still has a far higher. It's going to get to 18, 19, 20 bucks quick. It's got another double in it very quickly. This is a Wyckoff accumulation bottom, and we're slingshotting up higher. This is what I did on SM Energy very similarly. CHX, a little bit of a down day today, but guess what, guys? Actually, this is one that I think we should probably get into. CHX. Why do I think that? CHX is under its resistance line. It's got all the good patterns. It's all good. We're just low. We haven't broken it yet. It's just lagged. WHD is breaking its little resistance line. It's going higher. I wish I saw this one, guys. I just was looking. I was doing some fishing in energy service companies. It's called 9. And 9 energy service companies is way down here. It was up 42% today. But look what this has. It is a double booty bottom, and it's right at the slingshot of the bottom of it, right here. So let me get in the 5-year here. There's the pattern that we all look for. Booty 1, booty 2, and we're at the bottom here. And if we can identify some of these, I'm going to go fishing for some energy service companies, but this thing will rocket higher to about $4 quite easily, and then we'll consolidate and then go higher from that. So that's That's 9. 9 energy services. OII still under its resistance line. This thing's ready to rip it higher. Bullish engulfing on the weeklies. On the dailies, we're coming right underneath it. It'll break here any second. Noble already broke. It's kind of running already. Helix Energy Solutions breaking its upper trend line to the upside. That looks great. And CGGYY is way down there. This is another one that I think looks good to accumulate some shares. It's way down there, and this looks perfect. Looks really good. And then looking at some of the coal companies, New Hope Corporation, this thing has broken its downtrend line. It's moving higher. Looks fantastic. BTU is on a breakout move. Right here, it's breaking to the upside. So that one looks good. Yancoal's continuing to move higher. That looks really good. And I wouldn't be a buyer up here, guys. I don't chase things. Whitehaven coal looks really good. It's still inside of its pattern. It's going to break this thing and just absolutely rip it. Thungala's ripping it. This was one of the favorites. I think it was Rich. Nice little pattern break there, and then just gone. So that coal looks good. Guys, everything looks incredibly good for energy in general. It just looks ridiculous. I'm like at a loss for words. Everything looks so good that I'm very, very excited for what's coming. Very excited. If you guys like this content, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.